Hey guys, never stop touching it today, and we're going to be making a top 10 list of the best units that are being released in 2021. It's coming towards the new year now, and I thought this would be a nice way to end it, see just how good these units that are being released since the LF Future Gohan banner. Out of all of these banners, all the way up to the latest banner with, of course, Ultra Super Gogeta being here. And I've got to say, there have been a lot of really good units that have been released this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing just how well 2022 will be with the new units they released. But for now, we're going to move on to our honorable mentions. For the first one, it has to be God of Destruction Topper. This dude is just amazing. I have him at 14 stars, and I've got to say, he just does exactly what you expect of a green unit. Sadly, green units aren't really the best in this meta, as you know, there's a lot of mono purple teams still running about that just destroy green units. But just as a unit as a whole, he was fantastic. He does a crazy amount of damage. His lock-in is stupid, just makes it so that you can just tear apart some blue units if you get the opportunity to lock them in. His ultimate does a lot, his green does a lot, just tanks like crazy. He's absolutely fantastic, and I've got to say, I do enjoy using this unit. Just it's sad you can't use him at the moment, but hopefully soon the meta will change and we will be able to use him again in the future. So on to our next one. And next one is Super Saiyan Goku. I was unfortunate not to pull this dude. He is really good. Like a few units out, a few people that I went up against the PvP that used him, just if you use him well, defensive and everything, he will tear you apart. Like his damage for defense type is really good. He has that annoying green card that just does the area thing that just slaps you up if you get caught by it. And overall, I just think he's a pretty darn good yellow unit. Probably the best yellow unit for movies, I'd have to say. It's either him or Gogeta Blue, and as I don't really see Gogeta Blue being too crazy nowadays, I've got to say he's good. But Gogeta Blue is still a great option, but this dude is a fantastic unit, I've got to say. So he really fits the part well when it comes to being your defensive yellow type who can just do a lot for your team. So that's our second honorable mention. Now on to our next one. Marjoob. I've got to say, this dude is the glue for your team, really. You put him there, he's got endurance, he can tank really well. His green card is very annoying. Like, if you get a green card off this with this dude, you're getting some free combos in, just making it a pain to go up against, because it's an area green card as well, so it's very likely that you could get it off and just combo into it. And he is really good. Like, if you're looking to see who fits on the yellow Future Warrior team out of him and Gogeta Blue is more of a, he's just gonna slap everyone up, while this guy is just for your whole team, really. He supports them, he gives them health, could be the tank for rushes and everything. Just a stupidly good unit, and I honestly hate going up against this dude in PvP. It's so annoying, and fair dues, he is a really good unit that came out this year. Okay, I can't leave out my boy Vegeta Blue. This dude is really good still. Of course, he's been replaced by the latest LF Goku of Vegeta, the Super Vegeta Zenkai and whatnot. But if you don't have like them or Zenkai, he's a great option. Still probably your key purple God Key unit, purple Future Warrior unit. He just does so much. The amount of blast damage this dude could do is insane. He could just pop off. He can tank really well. If you build him defensively, he's going to be a very good unit to just be able to tank a lot of dangerous hits from your opponents. Let's say you don't want your Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to take that blue card from the, I don't know, Fusion Zamasu. You just slap him in and he'll do a pretty good job of tanking it. So I've got to say, he is definitely up there as one of the best units that have been released this year. Okay, now this Vegeta, I've got to say, he's really good. Like, I don't have enough stars on him to like fully enjoy using him in PvP because he'll just get slapped around. But when I come across people that have him high stars, he is a big problem. The amount of damage he could do with his strike attacks, where he gets like another strike after one, he gets that green card that just makes it so that it's an area hit. It gives him a blue card. It reduces his soak count, makes him a very annoying unit to come across because he could just keep on swapping in faster and faster, just overall being an absolute nuisance, and he can do a lot of damage as well. So yeah, he is very annoying, and his ultimate just hits so hard. He's got a really cool LF where it's probably the most unique LF in the game, where it has a giant character in it, the Grade 8 version of Vegeta. So yeah, that is one of the best units released this year by far. A top tier LF, if I'm gonna say, and yeah, he is very good. Okay, onto the probably the final honorable mention for now, and I've got to say Kimbu is definitely up there. Like, he is still ridiculously good. His ability to just get his vanish back with his greens is silly. He gets like card draw speed from it as well. He gets key over time, so you can just get a massive combo going over and over. You can stay with him for a long time with the green cards and everything, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. Now we're on to the top 10, and for our 10th spot is this future Gohan. Still an absolute crazy unit to this day. Like, I was lucky enough to pull him on the sort of Hope Trunks banner, and I've got to say he's been doing phenomenal for me over the past few weeks. I've been using him. His endurance is crazy good. His ability to get his vanish back using his strikes, like he goes type neutral at some point. His green card is great, blue card is great. Just overall a fantastic unit, and he does pretty much everything you really want from an endurance type. So yeah, a great unit and definitely worthy of my top 10. Of course, you lot might not agree with what I'm putting as my top 10 or even my honorable mentions, which it makes sense. This is my own personal opinion, so feel free to like say in the comment section below whether you agree with me or not, or whether you think a different unit that was released this year should be in the top 10, or one of my honorable mentions should be in the top 10 instead of this guy or some of my other top 10 units. But this is my own personal opinion, and if you don't agree with it, that's fine, but if you do agree with it, that's even better, to be honest. So yeah, this is my number 10 slot for the best 10 units in this year. Now onto our number 9. This dude honestly became ridiculous over the past like month. Of course, Mono Purple just being absolutely rampant this season. He just destroys them. He makes them just wish he never existed. The card draw speed, the cover chain, the green card that makes it so that he gets more cards, the nullification of endurance, which is a huge thing this season because there's so many. Marjoob, the Sword of Hope Trunks, you got the Vegeta, who you most likely just want to rush with this dude. So many endurance types just get destroyed by this guy, and you gotta love it because being able to just freely rush is an ideal situation considering the amount of really strong units you're coming across in this meta. So yeah, this dude is phenomenal in that case, and he even gets his vanish back with his ultimate and main ability and everything. So yeah, absolutely ridiculous. So for our number 8 slot, this was a tough choice. I was hesitant to put him there because I thought maybe he could go higher, but half corrupt Fusion Zamasu, absolutely ridiculous. This dude can do the damage you want. He could actually do a fair good deal at tanking, but you need him at high stars. If you don't have him like 4-star and above, I would even say 6-star and above, he's not going to do a crazy good job at tanking, but still, just his whole kit makes up for it. Like, he's more of a damage dealer. You want him to just hit your opponents, lock him in with the green card, destroy the blue units with that green card into like an ultimate or something, or just make it so that you rush after using that green card. That lock-in just makes it pretty dangerous to get that off, and of course it's one of the area effects. So yeah, this dude is fantastic. Not really the best at the moment with the amount of blues, especially one certain blue that's about that'll just tear apart red units, but still worthy enough to be in this position, so that's fair to him. Now, Perfect Style, this dude is still absolutely ridiculous. I was gutted that I didn't pull him at all. I went pretty deep on his banner and just wasn't able to pull in, but still worthy of being in this position. He is ridiculously good. There's not as much revival units around, which kind of puts his value down a bit, but when you do come across a revival unit, he will be a unit that you want to make full use of. And overall, he just does so much. His unique gourd is very annoying. His green card annoying, blue card, the damage he could do once his unique gourd is filled is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, he is a very painful unit to come across, very powerful and very worthy of being in this position for some of the best units that were released this year. Okay, now Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta. Why did I say that? Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta. I don't know why I just skipped out that part, but yeah, I love this unit so much. He's my favorite yellow unit in the game by far. I just use him on my Vegeta clan team and just tear through people. When you come across a mono purple team, you start him off, he tears them apart, forces them to swap, which gives him a card. He just keeps on going and going. Him just not going below 30 keys, like ridiculous. The combos are just absolutely nuts, and he is just such a phenomenal unit that you have to run him on like your Vegeta clan or God Key team. Otherwise, you're missing out on a key yellow unit who could just change the game for you. So yeah, absolutely fantastic, worthy of where he is. Now this dude is still a crazy good unit. Like, you think, yeah, not a lot of people are using him as much, seeing how many new Legends Festival units that have been released and whatnot, but when you do see him, he's still a problem to this day. Like, he hits so hard. Him being a revival unit as well is ridiculous. The main ability healing, the green card reducing his sub counts, the blue card reducing his battle members sub count, like, it's ridiculous. And then he transforms, gets a green card that does an area of effect. Like, what's that about? It's absolutely ridiculous. The blue card just so much damage, and then of course the main ability destroying the hand, making it so the blue card does even more damage. Crazy good. Honestly, one of my favorite purple units in the game by far. Obviously there's one key purple unit that tops that, but still he's like my top 3 out of every unit that's purple. So yeah. Okay, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Honestly, when he first released, it was very annoying how lackluster this dude was. Like, compared to the previous anniversary main LFs, you wanted this dude to come in and just absolutely slap people, which was not what he did. But then they released his unique platinum equipment that just made it so that he was phenomenal. Like, one of the best green unit in the game, like one of the best Fusion Warrior, best units in general. He just does absolutely everything. The damage he does, if you build him defensive, is crazy good. You want to make sure that you utilize his like 80% damage cut. It's somewhere in here, but he does not take damage at first, and you want to full on make use of that so that you get the cover changes. You make it so that the first time it's taking damage is on something very powerful, so that it reduces it a lot. And yeah, this dude is very fun to use and very powerful. So there he is, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now we're getting to the top 3 units. Of course, Sword of Hope Trunks is here. He is just incredible. Endurance when he's with like 2 future units or 2 Vegeta clan units is ideal for him, because that's pretty much the team you want to run him on. He gets so much going once his unique gorge is filled. Like, he reduces the enemy's ki, which is very annoying. Like, when you're attacking this dude and your ki goes, you're like, oh man, I could have comboed more, or I could have maybe finished him off if I had one more attack and everything, which makes it very annoying. And the amount of damage this dude could do, like the strike damage is unbelievable. His ultimate, unbelievable. His green card giving him a fresh hand and then filling up his unique goods as well is ridiculous. And his blue card, one of the best animated blue cards in the game. Like, whenever that card gets used, I enjoy watching just the animation. Like, his, I'm pretty sure it's a Gallic gun. It just looks so darn awesome. Yeah, the way they made that Gallic gun look is epic. I want them to do more like that in the future, because it's honestly one of my favorite blue cards to get off in the game. So yeah, this dude is phenomenal. Worthy of the third slot out of the best units probably in the game, and definitely of 2021. Now with probably the most used unit by far since release. He's probably gonna be used like 9 out of 10 teams you come across has this unit on it. It's just phenomenal. The first tag unit, I've got to say, tag units are probably the best type of units in the game. To be able to reverse your typing so that a yellow unit will get absolutely destroyed by you. Fair enough, you are weak to green now, but it's still by far the best mechanic in the game. It's so much fun to do as well. You swap into Vegeta and you're just like, yeah, what are you gonna do now with your yellow unit? You just tear into them and just absolutely have fun. Like, their kits are ridiculous as well. Like, once you swap into Vegeta or Goku, you get cardinal speed. The first green card these guys use gives them a blue. Goku's refills his vanish back by 70%. I'm pretty sure Vegeta makes it so that they don't have the cover chains. They can't, like, pretty sure they said, yeah, so endurance is taken out. Okay, there's something that makes it so that Vegeta stops them from coveting. I actually haven't used them a lot because I've been using the number 1 unit a lot, and I kind of forget their kits now and then because they just have so much. I know that if you swap out against this dude, like, he's gonna be doing a lot against you, so you don't want to do that. But yeah, fair dude, these guys are very worthy of being the number 2, probably the best LF in the game, but number 2 in 2021. And of course, now we're moving on to number 1, which I'm pretty sure a lot of us can agree on. Ultra Super Gogeta, the first ever summonable Ultra, and I've got to say, the way they handled it was not too bad. If they do it in the future so that every time a new summonable Ultra comes and they have it so that the first time you pull them you get the 2000 Z power, then that is highly worth it. Very, very good format for a banner. The 0.35% rate is not too bad considering what LFs used to be at the beginning. 0.25%, that's much better. And to think when you pull them you get them to 5 stars straight away, that is very worth it. So yeah, I have pulled this dude once and I've got to say he definitely is, even at 5 stars, the best unit in the game. Like, no one comes close. He does so much. His just constant onslaught of blue cards is ridiculous. Him having cardinal speed is ridiculous. The amount of damage he could do is ridiculous. His ability to get an awakened arch when his last man standing is crazy, because that move just does so much damage. I've one-shotted so many units with that ultimate. It's just so ridiculous how good they made this unit. It's kind of like unfair if you think about it, because if you don't have the dude, like if you didn't put him with fair players, a lot of people haven't pulled him, and out of like, I say 30,000 crystals, I've only pulled him once, which shows it's very tough to pull him. You're not gonna have a fun time coming across this dude. Like, he just does so much. And yeah, he could even heal with his main ability, get an awakened art so that why am I saying awakened arts? Ultimate art, so that he could just tear through everyone. So yeah, this dude was absolutely ridiculous. By far the craziest first ultra summonable unit they could have released, and yeah, I have no problem with how they've done it. So yeah, that was my top 10 best units of 2021. That's exactly what I think they are, in that order and everything. The honorable mentions are probably close to being in the top 10, but didn't quite get there considering the 10 I have. Make sure to tell me in the comment section below whether you agree or not. As I said before, I would enjoy to see what you think. And other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more in the future, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.